with the 220 down the hill. So if you scoop them up just right, you can carry. I'm only just going to do one at a time. That's a lot of weight out there. Trying not to tear this up too bad. Up here, there's a gas line that runs about dead center of the tracks in between the undercarriage. I'm trying not to tear up too bad, make a mess, or have a problem. So what the plan is this morning is bring the 220 around through here. Let's see how far this can reach out without tipping over. It's about right there. Let me get one more, and I'm gonna bring the 220 around, go out over that sandbar right there, and I think I can. It should be solid enough where I can work that back this way and load it out. That's my plan, at least. We'll see how well that works here shortly. As far as if that's going to hold me up or not, or I'm going to be sucking back up to the top of the counterweight. I did wash it though. Couldn't have mud all over it. It looked bad. So the goal is not to get it muddy again. Only the windshield. Got it. Alright, lay this out, and I think I can track this down a little bit farther and park it out of the way. Bring the 220 over here and venture out there. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping with all that being sand, it should kind of bridge across a little bit better. I think what happened was all that sand's a lot denser than that fine silt, and it pushed all that silt material down there, and that's why it's so soft down there. And hopefully this, like I said, this will be a little more durable, rigid, solid, whatever you want to call it. Alright, no better time than now. Let's find out. Alright, let's see how well this is going to work. Hopefully I don't take off sliding down the hill. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Yep, we're sliding. Oh shit. Well, so far so good. See if I can. I'm gonna spread these mats out just a little bit. Alright, going out here. Tell where I was sliding down the hill there. It's going to be fun is getting out. That's going to be the fun part. So far so good. I think this is going to be a one-shot wonder right here, so I need to get all the material I can move in one shot, because I don't think there's going to be no going back out here. Just want you to disturb this mess, turns to liquid. So I'm going to take advantage of this sand, bridging across it, and hopefully not jiggle too much, because it'll turn to quicksand and then you'll sink through it. So this is pretty much acting as a large mat over top of all that liquid goo. And between this and the mats, I'm going to bridge across it. But I got to pay attention, because like I said, if you don't do it right, that water will come up through that sand and liquefy it, and go. And if you notice, I'm trying to taking the time to kind of level out me a pad, keep everything even, and it distributes the weight a lot better, and there's a less likely chance of you sliding off these mats if one side settles, because this will be the side here that will settle, because that's kind of more on original ground from that shoreline. Yeah, fun stuff. What I'm going to try to do is get everything transferred back where I can dip out right there and load into the trucks. That way when I'm transferring it, I've only got to move it, for the most part, 1 or 2 times. I have no access around the other side of the pond due to there's a house right there. And that's a pretty steep hill. You're not going to sit on that. Plus, it's not the property, it's somebody else's property. So that's the whole reason behind this. And this pond did fill up from the rain over the weekend. I'm sitting here looking at the trash ring around it. It completely filled up. You can see where the water was all the way back up at the top. So I'm just going to take my time here and get her done. When I get to where I need to go, I'll start the video back. So this is kind of working. I got a little hairy out there. I forgot to cut the camera on. I was more focused on not sliding off into the pond. I went out there probably a little farther than I should have. And I started sliding off the mats. And I had to take evasive action to stay on the mats, because that's very deep right there, and I didn't want to go off in there. That would have been a problem. So I'm taking this and just kind of laying it back. Worst case, I can come down there with the long reach and grab that, pull it over to where it can be loaded out. The main thing I was focused in was getting this edge from that creek over, because I could not reach it from over there where I am able to drive that machine down in the pond. So just trying to get everything transferred back. I'll work on this throughout the day, load out some, transfer some back, and go from there. And hopefully get that creek moved over here and give me a little more room to work. So I'm just trying to cut this edge out and grade it as I go. Like I mentioned before, there's not going to be any coming back out here. I don't know, it's probably too deep right here. It's not too deep right there. It's deep over there. Being on this angle, you can't go on slopes sideways with mats, because you'll slide right off of them. So you need to be relatively flat for the mats to work. Dug out, that'll start moving the creek over a little bit, and hopefully dry that out some. I'm trying to mix the goopy mud with some of the sand and just kind of make a all around mud mix, so I don't have a whole lot of soupy stuff and too much dry stuff. And that's about all I'm going to be able to put right there. Let me get this dug down and just try to slick the bank up a little bit. Like I said, when it's full, you'll never be able to see it, but I want it to look decent until then. I believe this pond will probably almost fill up overnight if I shut the valve down there. I wouldn't say overnight, but the whole bottom would be covered. feel like I need to go down there and unclog it. Looks like it's got some debris around it. It's a rock on this edge for some reason. I don't know if they put it there to keep the bank solid from the house falling off into the pond or what. There just ain't no telling. Here we go. This is so much better than that other stuff. That stuff is sketchy over there. Alright, make another pass. Then we'll go load out some mud in the dump truck. I'll be back by then. So I had to do a little bit of engineering here. So the apparently the bucket pin has snapped in half. Some of that good cat quality, and it kept, that end's got a bolt in it and this end has nothing, so this end keeps walking out because this is the wrong bucket for the machine and it wobbles back and forth a lot, and it kept falling out or trying to fall out, so I fixed it. And evidently they don't know what kind of bucket pin goes in here or has a tech that can come out, so I'm getting sick. They said 2 other techs were sick, so it's just dandy. That should hold it though. It shouldn't get pinched, I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe it will. Well, we'll see how long it lasts. A for effort. I can reach over here to where I need to load or throw it to so that I can load out into the truck. And there's the truck. We'll get him to where he needs to be, which is right there. And start loading out. I'm going to try to reach out here as far as I can because that will be the closest area for me to lay that to. And then I guess I'll go back in the pond and get that first stuff I laid over. But I can tell you what's going to be the hardest. I can already see it now. Getting that machine out of this pond, back up that slope right here. I got gas lines, power lines, and everything up here, so I can't fool myself. And I guess I can kind of back up, push myself up the hill if the machine will stay put. So I don't quite figured that one out yet. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but it's a pretty steep slope and it is muddy wet up here. How many buckets is that? 3? I've got the lip flapping here and lost count. At least this stuff is fairly dry. I just quit trying to neatly load it. I just get the biggest scoop I can get, put it in the truck. We got to regrade all this anyways. A little extra mud up here is not going to hurt anything other than make a mess. Well, that was a heavy scoop. People's asked about a bigger bucket. This one's about all you really want. I know it looks small, and it is small, but it still holds a fair amount. Probably a yard. It's a 4-foot bucket, heaped up like that. If you did put a bigger bucket on here, I mean, you can see it's already pulling. I mean, it's the back of the machine's coming off the ground. So a bigger bucket really wouldn't do no good because you couldn't handle it. Why swing a bigger bucket if you can't fill it up? I think it's a little slower and you got to like reach all the way out. I need to see if that's like solid ground because I think I can just drive the other machine down in there. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Number 9. Yeah, that's good ground there. Finally. I got that damn creek moved over to where the machine's at. I can just lay all that back over here. Because I got to be careful not to dig down too much because the creek will dump into where I'm digging. And you talk about one hell of a mess then. Oh, I done got a damn string or something. Oh, let's see if we can get rid of that or get it all here one. I don't want it hanging off the side of the truck. There we go. He doesn't need to be dragging a 40-foot cable to dump. What was that, 12? That's probably enough. I can see the mud. If I can see the mud, that's when the mud can. Well, I'm making pretty good progress. I started loading up here in the corner. Dipping this out, making room where I can take the 220 and lay the material from that bank over to here where I can reach it, so not having to move it too far. My plan is to kind of get this removed out, and then I can excavate out where the machine's sitting and come back through that ditch right there. That's deep. That water behind the machine right there, I can still stick the bucket down. It goes clean out of sight. So I got to be careful coming back across there, because that's about, I don't know, 9 or 10 feet deep. Since there's 4 or 5 foot there, and I'm still sinking down. So it's just the old creek channel that goes through here. It's just nature's way of, you know, it was the old ditch, and then they just dug a pond out around it. So that's the deep channel. It's really silted in. So got to be careful through there. I'm going to finish loading this out. Truck should be back here about any minute. And that'll give me room to lay some more of that material over. I still got to leave a path open right here, so hopefully I can get out at the end of today. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. Alright, it's raining a little too much outside to get a good video, so I'll do a video in the cab. I'm going to cut this water into the hole I was digging, and then I should have enough room to transfer that over there and get a ditch flowing around the other side. That's my plan. Let's see if it's going to work. I can pile this up and let it drain down while the trucks go and dump the mud. I got about 30 minutes before they come back. They're all 3 of them are in a line right now. So far my bucket pin is staying in with the hose clamp and the piece of wood. Don't laugh, it works. Before, about every 4th scoop, the pin would be about 3 or 4 inches from falling out. So I didn't want to have to get in and out and tap it back in. They should have me a new pin tomorrow, but that doesn't do me any good right now. So I found the solution. That should pour in there in just a few minutes. Or right now. It's hard to tell where the end of the wall is. Concrete, I don't think I can really, well, I could mess it up. I don't really think bumping it is going to hurt it. Alright, now the water is flowing in here. I'm going to go down there with the Volvo and transfer in front of the machine out. That way it can drain around. And I'll finally, after 4 days, have the ditch where I want it to be. Yay! spot right here, as that whole pipe is like half full of sand. Well, I dig out a stake, but that wasn't important. So it is now relocated. This thing squeals so much. The hydraulics. Here, like every time you do like 2 or 3 functions at once, it's like. Pretty sloppy. Alright, let me go dig my ditch around and get this where it will drain. Made good progress today. I got all that dug out, and I'm going to leave the machine down there. It's about 3 feet out of the water level if it ever fills up, so it should be good. That way I can dig that out in the morning and not only go up and down once, because that's going to be tricky getting out of there. Oh me, I ain't feeling too good. I think I'm getting the flu. So, all that's dug out and hauled away. A lot of mud come out of that little area right there.